Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. In today's installment of 5-Minute Tones, I want to show you guys how I use the FM3 together with the FC6 to create the OMG9. There are new OMG9 layouts available over on the Fractal website. Cooper Carter has a great video on his channel detailing how it's all set up and how it all works, but I want to show you guys how I use it because I've tweaked a few little things to my liking. This preset, basically I call it a kitchen sink preset because there's an amp block with 4 different channels and then a whole bunch of different effects. And I use each amp for different things. For example, this is the Atomica. Then I've kind of got a gritty sound with a Bassman. A lead thing with a C++. And if I was just on the FM3, I could hold this down and go to another view and get scene 4, which is a JTM 45 scene. So very nice stuff. And I could also go back across here using different views, but there's this OMG9 layout. So let's go to the master layout. I will bring it up over here. And normally it's presets, scenes, and effects. In Cooper's video, he kind of mentions it's like a table of contents, which is a great way to think about it. So for example, I can go to my table of contents and go scenes. The FM3 stays the same, but now the FC6 has all my scenes. So I could go, cool, I want my Bassman scene. And now I'm gonna go back to my table of contents and go effects. Awesome, now I've got all my effects in here. And the way I'd use this preset is just like choose an amp and add stuff to it. So let's start with the Bassman and let's add like trem, delay, drive, you know, some plex reverb, all the good stuff. That was good fun. Then, you know, say I wanted to do a C++ thing, I can go over here, I can get all the chunk happening with that guy and then go back to effects and, you know, maybe add some multi-delay to this when I want it. So that's the idea there. I've also got access to the looper. If I go back to scenes and I select Bassman, I'm gonna put myself on the spot and try to play some kind of loop that doesn't suck. You know, if you were just sitting there practicing or if you use this live, I often use the looper in the Fractal stuff live when I'm doing acoustic gigs. So let me think of something to play with the looper. It's like the worst loop I've ever played in my life, but I'm gonna leave that in there because we all do that, right? So you can get access to the looper in there or basically any other layout that you like. You can customize this like I've done. If you hold this one, you get the tuner. That's really handy. And from memory, like on the scenes, if you hold that down, you get like a page turning function on the FC6. You get the next view. There we go, even more scenes. Very, very nice. It's great having this kind of setup because you can basically just go like, okay, cool. What general thing do I want to do? Do I want to add effects? Do I want to use the looper? Do I want access to my scenes? And then the FC6 brings up all the stuff you need. For example, like if I go back to the scenes, you can see not only do I have scenes on there, I've also got the tuner. I would probably modify that and maybe lose one scene and have tap tempo on there, or change the tuner to be tap tempo and hold for the tuner. So there's a lot of room for experimentation there. And I guess the whole point is that, you know, a lot of people look at the FM3 and go, well, the AX8 had lots of switches. Why doesn't this? But it's a different kind of thing. The FM3 is like the brain of a modular system, and seeing it together with the FC6, it's kind of like, ah, I get how this works. Because you couldn't do stuff like this on the AX8. You just assigned your 8 buttons and then you were done. Whereas here, sure, there's, you know, 3 buttons here and 6 buttons there, but it's like, I can go to the looper. I've got all the looper controls, and then I can go over here, and then if I want, I can have 6 scenes. I could have more with tap and hold, then all my effects. So it is an evolution in that sense of all the things I liked about the AX8, and running these two together kind of makes a lot of sense with this OMG9 layout. So yeah, there you go. I hope that kind of makes sense. I hope I did a good enough job of explaining that. And I'll just play you guys out with some USA C++, some Plex Reverb, some multi-delay, and some wah. Stay safe, be good to one another. I'll see you very soon.